Hey everyone, this is Dom and Amara, and today I want to talk about not comparing yourself to others. Specifically, if you are a Dom, comparing yourself to other Doms. First, I want to thank all of my new subscribers. Welcome. If you haven't already, follow me on my social media. You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram, respectively. Travel has been kind of hectic. I had to delay a couple of things because this January and February are going to be a little crazy locally. On the 11th, I'm going to be the featured dominatrix at Drac House. It'll be a party in downtown LA. And then on the 18th, I'm going to be at a rope masquerade ball as one of the rope masters. And we'll be making my own outfit, hopefully in running for a costume contest. And then on the 25th, I will be joining my fellow Dom, Coco, at Pleasure Chest in LA. And we are going to be hosting a panel on Asian femmes and how we are stereotyped and fetished. So join us for that. It is free, first come, first serve for seating. And we are all set to go for our talk today. So, for the new year, I wanted to kind of bring this message about because throughout my entire practice, I find that, I'm constantly comparing myself to other people, and in reality, I shouldn't be because I am my own person and nobody has ever had the same background as me. And so no one will ever have the same life as me. And I have to keep on reminding myself about that. And I think it would be a great message for the new year to kind of share that with you guys. I think comparing yourself to others is futile because no one is ever going to be unique like you. When I was first starting out as an independent dominatrix, I had plenty of anxiety that other Doms are off doing all these amazing things like shooting with photographers around the world and wearing the best high-end kinky store products while being booked all day with sessions. There were also girls who started in half the time I've been established, and they were starting to tour because they were that successful, traveling within the US, into Europe and Asia and charging X amount per hour, making six-figure salaries full-time, and some never even meeting clients in person, just staying behind camera. And some people own multiple vehicles or houses or more properties. So success is relative. Some girls never even took a class on BDSM. They were literally just copying what other girls do online. Others were the real thing. Like me, they found that they were a natural at being a dominant and even better at being a businesswoman. One night, I had a dream where I was in the snow, but in actuality, I was sweating in real life because I was wearing too many layers, including my sheets. And there was a well-known Dom who had been in the lifestyle for double the time that I've been practicing kink. But I had more professional experience since I started out, both professional and lifestyle tangentially. In my dream, I was trying to figure out my way out of an Airbnb by planning small, carpool rides to the airport, and she flew out of the same city via a private jet. Now, I don't even know this dominatrix very well, and I much less know if she even has her own plane. After consideration of why I might have had these thoughts, the actual dream doesn't matter because here's what I took away from the experience. This is a quote that I saw pop on my Twitter feed the other day, and my subconscious made a visual representation. Never be a second-rate version of anyone else. Always be the first-rate version of you. The original quote is by Judy Garland, R.I.P. If you don't know who she was, you need to watch more classic films like The Wizard of Oz. The point is, I've learned to let comparing myself to others go. It's a constant practice, and sometimes, especially with social media, it can be very tough. Like a repetitive meditation, I remind myself that I'm my own person, going at my own pace, doing my own thing. It may be slower than others at this point, but it's steady and I'm going to grow in my own time, on my own terms. If I force anything, I've learned this the hard way since I was back in high school. It will always blow up back in my face, and not only will it make a mess, but I will have to start almost all the way back in the beginning again. All because I was impatient. I learned I had to build a solid foundation from trying too hard too fast. And I've learned how to pick myself up and keep going, because whatever it is I'm working on is a passion of mine. I also learned to go about my business in a faster and smarter way. Work smarter, not harder, they say. And you know what? It's true. It's more of a motivational message than a how-to, but I hope it's equally helpful for those out there with any type of dream. Keep pushing. It will take hard work, no matter what it is. If a career is not for you, you will have grown immensely in ways you wouldn't have otherwise. And you will be pointed in a direction that you wouldn't have gotten as an opportunity anywhere else. If it is for you, it will be the biggest reward you would have achieved in this lifetime. And if you love it and stick with it, it will be the ultimate because of that love. Another thing that I've learned is to be active in manifesting your desires. I have mentioned this before, but every day I have to remove my ego from my progress. I set goals and I work my way to achieve them. I've been fortunate to be at the right place at the right time more recently, and that's because I say what I want, visualize it, and believe it can come true. I've been talking about expanding my clientele. I've toured the US and part of Europe, and soon Asia. I've gotten accepted into 3 art shows, including one internationally in 2019, for work that I've been producing for the last 3 years. I'm educating people and making connections, including outside of the BDSM community, that I wouldn't have if I wasn't a part of it. And I'm getting the general masses interested in what I do. I also performed for a season finale of a TV show that was totally unexpected, but quite the experience. It's a process. I have the patience, and I can't wait to see where all of this goes. Everything that I've done up until now has proven to be worth the time in some way. Showing my talents in different fields in relation to each other, I feel blessed to finally be recognized for something that would have taken years in a regular vanilla 9-to-5 job. I'm continuing to let my fears go and the past behind me, but still remembering where I come from and how I got there. I'm excited to see where all of this goes and hope you can come along with me on my journey, continuing to watch my channel. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on the notification bell so you know when the new videos are released. Share my videos if you find them motivational and or educational. Watch my other videos here and comment below on how you've made changes in your life by comparison. Have a wonderful start to the new year, and I'm sending you all off with high energy, love, and light. Have a fun and safe, kinky year, everyone.